I just saw this today on the internet and I wanted to break it down for you. In my opinion, it's not telling the whole truth. I will cut in and out and tell you what I know from my experience with Team Beachbody.
Since I started working as a Beachbody coach, I earn anywhere from $900 to $1,100 a month.
Whoa, 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 hold the horses. What you probably didn't see there is in the very beginning of that video, there was a super fast little quick frame that went by. And here's what it said. I decided to stop it and slow it up for you because it's really important. What it says is the examples provided are intended to show potential results, and the people achieving those results work to achieve the level of success. And if you go a little bit further down here, you see this is an important statement here. The statement of independent coach earnings for the most recent information on our coach's actual income. I'm going to show you that and break that down for you so you can see what their actual income is and how it actually works out. And then here, this is important too. Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody coaching business opportunity. Each coach's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. And I think I would add to that several other things too. And I'm going to point out certain people in this video to you, who they are, what I know about them, and why their level of success is so great. So just wanted to cut in real quick and show you that's what you missed because it went by in such a quick frame, nobody could have ever read it without pausing it.
$22,000 a year, and I just made $5,000 in a week.
That's nuts.
How could anyone achieve this? I would have never, ever have thought. And you know what's amazing is anyone can achieve it.
Every week, I'm seeing more and more money, and I'm like, wow. And I don't even know what to do anymore with it. So, my wife does.
Okay, this is Robert Hudgens. He is one of the founding 41 coaches who I've, stated before in my other videos. If you haven't gone and watched them at TeamBeachBodySucks.org, you need to go check out those videos. Like I said, the first 41 founding coaches are the group that they keep pushing out there to show how successful you can be at Beachbody. But you'd have to keep in mind that things have changed drastically since these people started, and the situation is nothing like it was when these guys started. And their downlines, because of being the very first people in, are huge. I don't know why they hide their last names, because everyone knows who these people are in Beachbody. The next one coming up is his wife, Melissa Hudgens, the Robert H. and the Melissa H., and you'll see a bunch of them in here with just the initial. I think it's just a bunch of BS that they're not saying who their names are, because they've pretty much have been very public about who their people are. So that's who that is. Robert Hudgens, one of the founders of the founding coaches of Team Beachbody. This is Coach Doug Couch. Doug was from my understanding, one of the very first winners of a contest that Beachbody had, and this is before Team Beachbody and everything, back when they just had message boards. And the company went to him when they were thinking of doing this coaching thing, because they saw all these people, helping people online, and offered the coaching opportunity to him. He actually used to use the name Coach One, I believe, but then they didn't want us using Coach in your name, and then the company went back and forth on that, whether your screen name could have that in there, but he was the very first coach. And some of the other people you're going to see in here are people that Doug brought into it. One of them being his boss, Pete Pena, who was a teacher. I believe these guys all worked in the same school district, and I believe Pete was the principal. And he brought several people into it. So just so you realize that these guys are all interconnected. They're not some, like this person just started here and that person just started there. There may be a few of them speckled in and out, but a lot of these founders were all interconnected in one way or another.
New car in a couple weeks for her birthday, so she is really happy.
In 2 years, my family has generated over $1 million.
You're talking to each other, we've never in our lives made that kind of money, ever.
This is going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
To know that we have an opportunity to own our first home because of me making the decision to join the business is pretty cool.
Now here's somebody I know a whole lot about. This is Yamili Hurst. And the reason I know so much about her is because she is the person who brought me into Team Beachbody. Now, what you need to know about here, Yamili is a very nice person, hard worker, and this video was shot right after she won one of the body transformation contests. She did win 10,000, which, you know, is nothing to scoff at. But quite honestly, I can tell you that Team Beachbody has not treated her well. The last time I spoke with her, she didn't buy a house because of Team Beachbody. She was making some money, but certainly didn't buy her house or pay her house off, and was really struggling at Team Beachbody, mostly because the people over top of her never helped her, and that's one of the problems with MLM is the people over top of you and your downline. The whole purpose is you bring people in and help the people under you. Well, unfortunately for Yamili, the people over top of her sucked and never helped her. And I can tell you for a fact, we never saw anybody come into our downline from the coaches over top of us, which was one of the reasons why we were not as successful as some of the other people that you see in these videos. Yamili got in very early. She wasn't a founder, but she was pretty close. I think she was only, maybe 2 months out of being a founder. So she had a pretty big downline, but she got no help from the people over top of her, and agreed with me on many things that Beachbody did. But like I said, Yamili was making a couple $100 a week, and she didn't want to mess that up. So of course I wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to her. When I took up my fight against Beachbody, it was my fight, not the coach above me or the person who brought me in. But she wasn't treated right by Beachbody either. Probably still isn't if she's still involved. And just so you know, this video was shot right after she did win a transformation contest. So 10 grand will make you feel pretty good about something.
In, answer some emails. I mean, it frees up my time where I don't have to go out to be at work.
This is Tracy Morrow, super nice person, but once again, if there's Beachbody celebrity that's a Team Beachbody coach, this is certainly the person. Tracy has been in several of the Beachbody videos. She's very good friends with Tony Horton. She works at his fitness camps. If you go back to some of the earlier workouts, you'll see Tracy in there, and she is also in P90X Extreme. So, there's no doubt that Tracy's going to be successful because she goes to events with Tony Horton. So, of course, people flock to sign up to the business under her because she is pretty much, for all intents and purpose, a Beachbody celebrity. Nothing against Tracy. I've met her. Super nice. Her family's super nice. She's a great person. But her success has much to do with her connections to the people that she knows through Beachbody and the fact that she started out early on actually being in Beachbody videos. Part 2 of this video is titled Team Beachbody Video Analyzed Part 2 and can be seen on our YouTube channel or on our webpage at TeamBeachBodySucks.org. Once again, you can see this on YouTube on our Team Beachbody Sucks channel or on our website at www.teambeachbodysucks.org. Thank you.